Good evening, everyone. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Ma. Ma, they can hear you. I muted them.
Okay, thank you. So the attendance have been taken. What's the attendance like? Hello? How?
Yes, ma.
What's the attendance like?
Okay, ma.
Yes, I wanted detail of the attendance for people from the Southeast. How many
Okay,
are expected? How many are here?
Okay, expected you have.
Hello?
Hello, ma.
Yes, I said expected how many and how many are here? I can't hear you. Are you speaking? Are you talking? You're driving home. Okay, maybe I'll get the attendance later. Well, I say good evening to every one of you, and it's my pleasure to be addressing the Southeast Fdqm this evening. We have been having this series of meeting on zonal basis right from the morning. I've met with Northeast. We have met with South in the morning. And this is the turn of Southeast Fdqm. And it's my pleasure to meet with you one-on-one as we decided to do, so that we make sure that every one of us, that we are on the same page, and we have the plan towards the forthcoming census. So I want to appreciate every one of you for your commitment, especially
Sorry
at
to
the
cut you,
last.
ma'am. I was muted. I can give you the attendance for her. Yeah, I've just been unmuted to speak. So there's supposed to be a total of 114 from every state in Southeast. A breakdown is Abia 21, Anambra 26, Ebonyi 17, Enugu 21, Imo 29. But for Imo, we have 22 present. For Abia, we have 17 present. For Ebonyi, we have 9 present. For Anambra, we have 19 present. So maybe some people are also on the Zoom. But for now, that's what we have on.
Okay, for states that do not have full attendance, please Fdqm help us to pass across the message for this evening on your platform, so that all your Fdqm we know will be on the same page with us. So the first thing I want to pass on to us this evening is the fact that the census activities, the training activities are still on hold. And we want you as much as possible to be calm about that, and to just know that it is on hold, like we have told you, and that immediately we have information as per the date we are going to start, we are going to make sure that to get first-hand information, immediately we get the right information of the right date. So we don't want you to dwell on speculations and on rumor, but to know that the census is going to take place, but everything right now is still on hold until we get information from the right quarters and we pass that across to you. That's number one. Number two, in spite of the fact that all activities are on hold, we want you to continue to practice your skill, because if you don't practice the skill will leave you. So please, from end to end, right from profiling and to the synchronization to the server. Make sure that you are in the know of all that is expected of you as a DQM. And that is why we have placed all your practice activities or hands-on. We have them right there on YouTube. So you can go there to sharpen your skill. All the things you don't understand, please put questions to your SDQM. So the same thing, the training right now is still on hold. That's the DQA training until we get enough information, but I want to know that that can start at any time, and immediately we are ready for it, we will let you know, because we want all online resources and remunerations that will be paid to individuals to be ready before we start the DQA next level of training. And like somebody already suggested to me, and I already told him that that's part of our plans, we are going to distribute the DQA according to their local government, so that the FDQM can start relating with the DQA and mentor them towards the work that you are going to do together in your local government area. And also, we want you to know that some of you have been expressing fear because of the situation of the country and the fact that we are being cross-posted, that there are some critical areas, some critical local governments in areas where you have been posted to, and there is fear of you going there to work. We want to assure you that as much as we want the best from you, we are also very careful and care for your safety. So for critical local governments, I want to assure you guys, you are not going to stay there. We are going to make sure that the local government from which you are going to operate from, or either the state of office, have enough security for you to work during the census exercise. We are going to roll out to you the clusters in each state and how you are going to stay together so that you can also work together and help one another in the course of your working together. I want to inform you that for every cluster, for every local government, you are going to have your generator, and we also make arrangement for the generators to be fueled adequately for you to work with. And also, we also want to implore you that in spite of the fact that we rate you so high, we believe so much in you, DQM will not tolerate any acts of insubordination or rudeness, because we look at your contributions to the census and the role that you are going to play is a sensitive one, and it's a role that is for responsible people. So we expect you to exhibit a level of responsibility even above all other functionaries, because you are expected to be handling sensitive parts of the activity. So please do not allow yourself to be infiltrated by bad eggs, people who are rebellious. Anyone who is rebellious in the DQM, we're going to make sure we remove the person, because we cannot afford anyone to have that kind of nature amongst the FDQM. So don't allow yourself to be coerced. Don't allow yourself to be infiltrated. Please uphold that which is expected of you in order to be able to do this work. Also note that though we have line of correspondences, we still want to know that we have an open door policy and everyone is welcome, because everyone is counted. So as you relate with your SDQM as FDQM, if there is any reason that is you are not being fed with the right information and you needed to reach out to your ZDQMs, do not hesitate so to do, but we expect you, before you do that, to have implored all avenues to make sure that you report to your SDQM. I also want you to know that my policy is also open door policy. You can reach out to me at any time to clarify issues, rather than to be peddling rumors and to be saying what you are not certain of. I've always told you that the only question that is foolish is that one which you refuse to ask. So please make sure you ask questions and ask questions until you have perfect understanding of what is expected of you. I say it over and over again. I reiterate the fact that as DQM, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your contribution so far, both at the training level and during some of the pre-test and the trial census. You guys have put in a lot. And the utmost is for us to be able to see a successful census and also be able to beat our chest that you are part of that census. So please put in your best at every point. And we promise, like we have always said, we'll make sure that you are well compensated for the work that you have done. I tell you, oftentimes, work to earn money. Do not work for money. When you work to earn money, you get fulfillment from the money that you are being paid. So for those who have not received one payment or the other, I desire you to please be patient. Please be patient. Let us put all these lists together and then we'll make sure we follow up on it and ensure that every one of us gets paid. And SDQMs, for all the lists that have been submitted to you, please let us put it together for the headquarters and let's put this together to make sure that all these our colleagues get paid for what they have done. We are going to work at it and we're going to ensure that you are paid for what you have done. The Lord will bless the work of all our hands and will make us fulfilled even for these census activities. I've also asked that messages should go around those who participated in the end-to-end test. Those who participated in the end-to-end test, SDQM, please let us put their names together and also let us know their ID on the end-to-end test platform. All those who are using fake SIM cards to begin to make comments that are not healthy, we are going to make sure we get them and do the needful, because we cannot afford to to have such people who are impersonators amongst us. With TQM, we are supposed to be upright because the work we are doing is about data quality. And in all things, we should be able to maintain a perfect quality that is expected of us. Thank you very much. We'll take questions. If you have any questions, just raise up your hand and the system manager will moderate the question time so that you can answer your questions. Those that you cannot take their questions at this forum, please put your questions on the chat box, and then we'll compile such questions and we'll reply you adequately. If there is anyone that we need to call you directly, we'll make sure we do that so that we give response to all your questions. Thank you. Any question, please, if you have any question, just raise up your hand. Okay, if there is no question, do we have anything from the SDQMs or any of the help? Okay, Enugu, you raised up your hand, you didn't put your name. Okay, Enugu East. So you have the floor. Please unmute him, let him ask his question.
Solomon David,
Enugu
please
East.
go ahead. I think he's out of the meeting room, maybe network.
Okay. So,
Michael Anayo.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Please, my question is, how do we reach you? Assuming we have any question maybe to ask you, or we have any, we feel we should let you know of it. How do we reach you? Thank you, ma.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can get my number from the National Help Desk if you want to reach me. I'm sure all of you have the telephone number of the National Help Desk. Thank you. Okay, and somebody, Nagoze, has a question here. He says, is on the enumeration, since we are living in an area of concentration to no one, as our transportation, accommodation, and feeding. Yes, your transportation will be paid alongside with your remuneration. And for accommodation and feeding, you are being paid your per diem. That's the essence of the payments that you are being made, but it's all the same. We try to talk to communities to accommodate those who are going to work with them, but you are expected to also feed yourself. Thank you. Transportation will be paid. We will try as much as possible to arrange accommodation, but where it is not available, you are expected from the money you are paid to provide accommodation for yourself. Thank you. Oh, Anambra, you say you don't have the number of the help desk. Can I give you my number? Yes, I'll put my number on the chat, on the meeting chat right now. But that does not make you to call me for every small thing. Like I said, it is only when you are not able to reach you are not getting the information from your people, or you are not able to reach them. But right now, I'll put my telephone number on the meeting chat room. So you can call me. It's an open house. You can call me, open door policy, but that does not give you credence to call me when you want to eat, when you want to drink water, when you want to do this. Is only for very important things that you cannot get your immediate line of communication. Thank you.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much, ma. We have a question from the YouTube, from one of the Fdqm, and the question is, how many number of days are we expected to work as Fdqm? This question is being asked by One Trust Computers. I don't know. But the question is, how many number of days are we expected to work as Fdqm?
Why is the person registering with Trust Computers? Let the person identify himself first.
Which on state? YouTube, it connects with their Gmail accounts, not the...
Okay. So for Fdqm, you are going to be part of the training for 7 days. And after the training, there will be the building numbering and household listing, which will be for 5 days. And after this, there will be another 5 days training for enumeration. After the 5 training for enumeration, there will be another 5 days for enumeration itself. And after the 5 days for enumeration itself, there is time for mop-up. But mop-up will be paid according to those who did mop-up. There is any state where the person did not do mop-up, you might not be paid for mop-up because you did not do it. And then another areas you can get paid for anyone that is selected to be amongst those who are going to sort out the tablets and all other materials before they get to the local government. If you are selected to do that in each of the states, that's before all actions are taken, you will also get paid for that. And that will depend on the states where you are working. So in summary, that's what we have, except any exigency arise. Thank you. Yes, somebody is asking. Somebody say, good evening, please, are we paid per DM for the validation period so we can know how much we're expecting for the work? I don't know which validation you're actually talking about. Yes. And please, madam, how is the security arrangement like? On a serious note, there's need for security measure. Yes, we are taking every necessary step for security. Number one, your situation room where you are going to work, there's going to be security. And during the period, you will also have the telephone number of police personnel that you can call if there is any serious issue around where you are. So please, and at the same time, you also should be security conscious during the exercise. Don't walk around at night. Don't mix with bad people on the field. Make sure you are not on your own at all times. Make sure you are working with somebody. And we will also make sure that there is every arrangement for security. Thank you. Somebody
Thank
say,
you so much, Ma. We'll take. All right, Ma.
Somebody say any payment for post-field activities. I don't know which post-field activities. If you stay any extra day on the field, like a retrieval of materials, you are going to get paid for that. Thank you.
So we'll be taking the last two questions from Fdqm Eze and Okafor Kinsley. So Fdqm, please, you can ask your question.
Fdqm
or Kinsley, Okafor Kinsley, if you're there, please do ask your question now.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Please, mommy, I just want to thank you for all your tenacious attitudes, how you've been helping us. May God bless you, ma. In Jesus' name. Please, ma, there's something I want to ascertain because the last training we had, virtually we have been paid 66,000 naira. That is what I received. And we complained bitterly to our Fdqm, which my own Fdqm told me that she complained it about Madam, that Madam has been doing something about that. So, mommy, I just want to know what really happens. You know, this our Fdqm is very tedious to compare to other works people are doing. I could remember that some of my friends that work with TCM, they work 3 days and they were paid well. So I just want to know more. Don't be annoyed how far you've gone based on that 66,000 naira we were paid. Thank you, ma, and God bless you, ma.
Amen. Thank you. I've gotten approval to make the payment in full. That is, you get your 15,000 naira in full. So for the other number of days, you will get your approval. I mean, your 15,000 naira. And then we have been able to, for those who are resident in the state, you have gotten a token for internal transport, and for those who came in from other states, you have been paid for transport. So by the time we are working on the file, immediately it's back, we get paid. Thank you. Hello, Kingsley, have I answered your question?
Fdqm is Eze from Imo State.
That's a problem. Somebody needs to talk to them.
Okay, so
thank you, Bayo. Thank you, helpdesk. Thank you for putting this meeting together. And at times we will continue to have this kind of meetings. And I also want from your own level Fdqm is make sure you keep your people informed at all times about your activities. Thank you very much. God bless you. It's been a very tedious day. We have had 3 sessions. I will still hoping to have another 3 sessions tomorrow. So HQ, you are working. Help desk, you are working. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, Ma.